It's time for GMA3 Lunar Flyby. New details as the Artemis 2 crew makes history, traveling farther into space than any humans ever before, and seeing parts of the moon that have never been seen with human eyes, as we get stunning new images of their journey. Countdown to tip-off.
UCLA is back on top of the women's basketball world.
After UCLA overwhelmed South Carolina, it's time for the men. UConn and Michigan facing off for the title. Who to watch in the big game? And big news from your favorite dancers.
Welcome to the white glove treatment.
How Dancing with the Stars is bringing the ballroom right to the fans, and the fan favorite alums making a big return. It's time for GMA3.
Oh, we have a lot of good stuff on this Easter Monday.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Gio Benito.
And I'm Ginger Z, here with Rhiannon and Allie. We are so glad you could join us.
Yes, we have a great show, as you just mentioned. Coming up, we have some encouraging news for women. We have a look at a possible breakthrough test for one of the most common cancers, and it doesn't require invasive diagnostic procedures.
Yes,
it's
please.
huge. Yeah.
Huge, really important there. Also, head Tori Johnson is here with deals and steals to enhance your beauty and so much more. Prices starting at less than $10.
But we begin with Artemis 2, expected to make history when it starts that lunar flyby that will take the astronauts farther into space than any previous mission. Gio, tell us what's up.
Ooh, this is really cool right now, because right now those 4 astronauts are officially in the lunar sphere of influence, and that's where the moon's gravitational pull on the spacecraft is actually stronger than the pull from Earth. I see Ginger nodding there. I feel kind of silly with it.
No, do it.
They are expecting to break the record officially that was set by the Apollo 13 crew back in 1970 for the farthest humans have ever traveled from Earth. The astronauts will then begin observing the lunar surface at 2:45 p.m. Then they're going to reach the maximum distance from Earth at 7:07 p.m. During that flyby, though, NASA says there's going to be a comms blackout of about 40 minutes where the crew's actually going to lose communication with mission control while they're flying by that far side of the moon. They're going to be expecting to lay eyes on parts of the moon that have never been seen before with human eyes. So that's really cool. But that blackout, it is expected, okay? So it sounds scary, but they know it's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Also, Gio, we are seeing incredible pictures from the astronauts.
These pictures, unbelievable. So take a look, because over the weekend, NASA released these photos that were snapped by the commander there, Reed Weissman, from Orion's window. Look at that, showing the Earth backlit. Another one from astronaut Christina Cook, staring down at Earth from Orion. It's just spectacular. And I spoke with them Thursday night when they were 20,000 miles away from Earth. Cook told me that she was most excited about seeing the entire planet out the window in, in one pane. And there you see her. That's her face right there. She is going to be getting that same view of the moon very, very soon.
I liked her braid, and she made a comment and said the farthest a braid's ever been from Earth.
Oh, that's hysterical. That's
cute.
good. And it's true, because she's the first woman going to the moon.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Very cool. All right, now to UCLA dominating South Carolina to take home their first NCAA national championship. And Rhiannon, oh, you little Mila, y'all have been following this.
I have to give you some props, though, because you and Mila, my daughter, both said UCLA were going to win this. I don't know anyone else who picked UCLA.
Mila,
Well,
we're ready
what?
for ESPN. Let's go.
Right?
The two of you are ready. The rest of us, not so much. For the first time since 1978, UCLA is back on top, winning their first ever NCAA championship, taking down powerhouse South Carolina in the women's tournament. The Bruins' stellar squad was led by their seniors, overwhelming South Carolina, never pumping the brakes. Senior Gabriela Jaquez with 21 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. Senior center Lauren Betts, wow, she played alongside her sister Sienna. What a moment for them. She was named the tournament's most outstanding player, and head coach Corey Close getting her first ever NCAA championship. And she spoke on GMA this morning, and here's what she had to say to our Robin Roberts.
Those seniors, I was telling, they were not going to be denied. They were so determined, and 6 of the seniors scored all the points for your team in the Final Four. So just talk about what makes this group so special.
Well, you know, this is going to sound like coach speak, but Last summer, we really talked about what are going to be the keys. We knew we had a talented roster, but we knew that wasn't going to be enough, that there had to be incredible selflessness and sacrificial selflessness, elite work ethic, and just a relentless competitive spirit. And how they held on to that throughout the year and made sacrifice out of sacrifice. You know, Angela Dugulich, you know, one of our seniors, she's going to be a first-round draft pick in the WNBA. She started every game last year, and she came to me in November and said, Coach, I'll come off the bench. I want to make sure there's no distractions with starting lineups.
And just the pure joy on their faces, incredible. Coach Close went on to say that sacrifices like that is what set the tone for the whole year. She said she knew her team was going to win because she said she could see the look in their eyes. And you have to remember, it's not just this year they've worked for this. Some of those girls have been working this their entire lives. We're talking since they were 3-4 years old. So I know, just
and
incredible.
they did it like the true definition of team.
Yes, exactly. It was so fun to watch, but March Madness isn't over yet, you guys. There is one more game to go before the 2026 dance ends. Will Reeve is about to head to Indiana. Are you going to make your flight, Will, to make the men's game?
It's in mere moments, but I am on my way. I'm going to make it in time for this great matchup between UConn and Michigan. UConn's going for their 3rd national championship in 4 years. Michigan, they haven't won one since 1989. And to get here, UConn had that wild last-second win over Duke in the Elite Eight. Look at that. Amazing shot. Then they took care of Illinois in the Final Four. Michigan completely dominated Arizona in their Final Four game. UConn and Coach Dan Hurley, they've had the recent success. They've got those 2 titles in 3 years. And all time as a program, UConn is 6-0 in national title games. And Braylon Mullins, who hit that shot against Duke to win, he's a hometown Indiana boy. Terrace Reed Jr., he's the Huskies' leading scorer and rebounder. And how about Alex Caravan going for his 3rd national championship? He's played in, I think, 18 tournament games, which is almost a record. They've got a formidable opponent in Michigan, though. Michigan's actually favored. They're the first team in NCAA tournament history to score 90-plus points per game in 5 straight tournament games. They're led by Coach Dusty May. He is also from Indiana, so that's a homecoming for him. He would be the 3rd coach ever to win a national championship game in his home state. A lot of eyes will be on Yaxel Lendeboard. He's playing through injury. He says there is no way he's missing the game. He's got like a knee injury. He's really going to tough it out. Michigan 1-6 all time in national title games. They most recently lost in 2018. Tip-off is 8:30 Eastern time, and I have got to go to the airport.
Do you have a prediction?
Yeah, I was just going to say.
I think UConn. They know how to win these games, and Dan Hurley's a great coach, and there you go.
We'll see. Thanks, Will. Okay, get to the airport.
Okay.
Coming up, Anne Hathaway and Meryl Streep on the next stop of their mega global tour ahead of the highly anticipated Devil Wears Prada 2 that's coming up in Pop News. Back now with Pop News and Hannah Patel. Hey, Hannah.
Good to see you guys as always. Let's begin the news with the devilish duo on a global tour. Anne Hathaway and Meryl Streep were seen walking the red carpet and greeting fans in Tokyo almost 20 years since the first Devil Wears Prada movie premiered. The two reprised their original roles in this sequel, which explores the complex relationship between them in the modern digital fashion landscape. At this event in Tokyo, they signed the red stiletto. They also snapped some photos on the glam bot, which looks so difficult to do well, but they crushed it. Hathaway and Streep, who is 76, are joining the rest of their co-stars, hitting the red carpet around the world in advance of the sequel's premiere. Other city stops include Mexico City, Seoul, Shanghai, New York, and London. The Devil Wears Prada 2 struts into theaters on May 1st. And before that, the cast is coming to GMA the week leading up to that big premiere. I don't know if you guys have had a chance to see any of these stops they've been doing, but as you can imagine, their fashion has been killing it.
Well, even in that.
Right.
They look great.
Yeah.
I mean, we set a high standard for them, right? We expect a lot, and they certainly have delivered.
This movie is going to be so good. So good.
Can we go have a watch party?
Yes.
Like we need to. Okay, and now Dancing with the Stars is bringing the ballroom right to their fans with their first ever live convention with fans this summer, with the popularity of the competition series exploding for season 34. The pros and the stars were thrilled to sign on for the convention that is all about celebrating the legacy of the show.
Selected fans get the chance for a dance. So you would enter before con, you may get partnered with a pro, get fully glammed, then get judged live on stage. The full experience. Whew.
They get judged.
Yes.
I'm just thinking about
People
it.
want that experience.
I
don't know that they
it all.
understand what they're signing up
It's
for.
not getting judged.
But they want it.
Was it harder than you expected when you're in the spotlight learning the dances and you have to just perform in the stuff?
It takes so much. And physically, the hardest thing I've ever done. Oh, wow. So good luck to whoever wins. I'll be there to watch
You
it.
did crush it.
And you crushed it. And by the way, that's just one event. There's also a welcome kickoff party, trivia, mirror ball mayhem, and of course, a lot of dancing. Fans will also get to see past winners like Joey Grazadeh, fan favorite alums like Elaine Hendricks, Johnny Weir, and someone close to home, of course, Ginger.
Yes.
Tickets are on sale now with Dancing with the StarCon kicking off July 31st in Palm Springs, California. And we are celebrating Earth Month with National Geographic's newest campaign called Step Into Wonder. So we are bringing our favorite green celebrity to show us the biggest lessons about the world, how they can come from the smallest places, like a lily pad in the middle of the swamp.
Hi-ho, Kermit the Frog here. You know, people often ask me why I love the swamp, and, well, usually I tell them it's because it's my home. But, also, the flies are delicious and the rent is cheap. Well, truthfully, being a frog has always given me a front row seat to the wonders of the natural world. Yeah, wonders like sharing the beauty of a sunrise or watching for shooting stars at night with friends. In moments like that, we all feel lucky.
Oh, you can stream the entire Earth Month collection on Disney Plus now.
They look so fantastic.
Really sweet.
And you get to go dance with Ginger.
Yes, let's do it.
That was my favorite part of Pop News. Coming up, Tori Johnson with Deals and Steals, all at least 50% off. Don't go anywhere.
We are back now with Deals and Steals, and Tori Johnson's here with products to enhance your beauty and bring the home experience. I can't wait for this because I saw Buxom and I was like, I'm sold.
Exactly.
What a great brand.
Okay, so we've got, we're starting with the lips. Give you one of each one of these. You could use it or not.
Is this
your
a plumper?
Choice. Yes, it is a plumper, and they're really all about delivering like your plumpest pout, but without any stinging. It's kind of like a little tingling sensation, but no sting, which is like one of the big deals with plumpers. A lot of
That's
times.
a nice color on you.
Look at you.
You too.
Like that?
Oh, I like that
You both
feeling.
look great. Right?
Yeah.
It's like a little bit of a nice little tingly thing. But we've got all of these amazing products from them. Palettes, cheeks, but the lips are really what they're known for. Everything is 50% off plus from Buxom. Free shipping.
Nice.
Which
Put
we
it in
love.
my pocket already.
Exactly. Okay, I know. Once you try it,
Yeah,
that's
sorry,
the deal
I
on
know.
deals. Okay, Tata Harper. This is truly luxurious skincare that is all formulated to deal with multiple concerns at the same time. Okay. Here's one that you could use right now. That is a hydrating, it's a hyaluronic mist that you could put on your face. It's phenomenal. We also have one of their best sellers. That's okay. We'll share the hydration. Yeah. This regenerating cleanser is one of their absolute best sellers, and this one's great, clinically proven to leave your skin brighter, hydrated, as well as making the pores appear a little bit smaller. So really all of these are great. Both of these are brand new to GMA deals, 50% off and free shipping. And this can be expensive, so that's a really nice deal.
This one feels really nice.
Yes.
The calming cream.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, something else that feels really nice. You know, skin sheds all day long, and a lot of times if you do nothing, I want you to try that because it's so nice.
You know, I love body oil.
That's the oil. So if you don't do anything to that shedding skin, your skin often looks dry and dull. When you use this, it's designed as a 4-step system based on Mediterranean bathhouse traditions, where it's first a softening foam, then you use these gloves, which are amazing, the body wash, and then you end with that dry oil.
Wow.
Tell me, how does that feel?
It feels great and smells good
It's
too.
right. It's just a very light
Really
scent.
nice.
It feels fabulous on your skin. So from shoulders to feet, this line is phenomenal, and it's all 50% off.
I'm going to walk out of here looking so much better.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So hydrated.
Tanceuticals, one of the safest ways to get a tan, the fake way. But what I love about this line is no streaks, no orange. It dries quickly, blends easily, won't get on your clothing, no transfer. So we've got their body lotion formulas and then face formulas. And it's important that if you do use self-tan, or no matter the brand you use, don't use the body formula on your face because your face skin is much more sensitive. So if you're going to do both, make sure you're using the appropriate products, everything's 50% off.
That is good advice.
Yeah, it's good, and it's true no matter the type.
Coming
you
off
use.
of winter, we all need a little color.
Exactly. Fiera, this is also making its GMA Deals debut.
Okay.
So this is a line that is decidedly, proudly pro-age. It is all about formulations of skincare and makeup for women over 40. This is their signature product. It's called All-in Wonder, and it's a concealer and foundation in one. So you can use it for both. To brighten under eyes. A little bit goes a long way. Full coverage on this line, and it's all slashed in half. But it's really beautiful products. One that was recommended by viewers. And then finally, bring a little spa home. And this is Bella Sleep. I love a towel that stays right up in place. It's got the Velcro front and the elastic in the back. They feel fabulous. We've got barrettes, slippers, spa tools, pajamas, so much that you will find online. All 50% off. Ginger, these start at $8.
It's like a facial.
There you go.
Look at you. I know. Well, we, Tori, have partnered with these companies on these great products, and you can get them at GMAdeals.com. Thanks, Tori.
Of course.
Coming up, Laurie Metcalf is here.
All
Stay
right.
with us.
And welcome back to GMA3. We've got a big show here tomorrow on GMA. The hit show Malcolm in the Middle. It is coming back with the original stars, Frankie Muniz, Bryan Cranston, and Jane Kaczmarek. They're going to be here to tell us all about it.
Oh, love all of them. And Chase Infinity, Lucy Halliday, and Ann Dowd will be here to tell us about their new series. It's called The Testaments. The show is a sequel to The Handmaid's Tale, and we're going to hear all about it tomorrow.
And we are kicking off GMA's home run road trip, looking for the best ballpark food in Major League Baseball. And the first stop is in Seattle, where I will be there checking out what the Mariners have on the menu.
Oh, you get to eat some food.
Yes.
That'll be fun. Right now, though, we are so excited because we are here with 4-time Emmy Award and 2-time Tony Award-winning actress Laurie Metcalf. She is starring in a new show with Dan Levy and Taylor Ortega about 2 siblings who get blackmailed into a life of organized crime. And Laurie's also starring in the newest revival of Death of a Salesman on Broadway. Laurie, you are so busy. Welcome. Thank you for taking time to be here. Welcome to GMA3.
Thank you.
It is so wonderful to have you here. We're so excited about Big Mistakes. That's your new series. We want to hear about your character, but I was watching GMA this morning, and you said, I loved this. I found it so interesting. We all love Dan Levy, of course, but you said on GMA that you didn't even read the script.
No, I didn't
When you heard
have
it was from
to.
Dan Levy, you were like, I'm in.
That's all it took. Yes, I saw it on the pop up on the computer, and it said written by Dan Levy. I said, I'm in.
You didn't even know what it was about.
Then I read it, and it was even better than I had hoped. And I'm so happy to be a part of the ensemble that he's created.
It's happy.
It's a joy to work on.
And you said it's not just a joy, but one of your most favorite projects ever?
It is.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is wild to think, because you've done so much. But also, now that you've worked with Dan, what surprised you most about him?
How he makes the set and everybody on it feel so warm and protected. He's a real collaborator, and I came up in the theater, so that's kind of where my comfort zone is too. And he wants to hear ideas from the cast, the crew, everybody, and so it brings out the best in everybody, and the show just kind of hums with this good energy. That's why it's so fun to work on it, and I had a blast doing it.
Oh, well, let's go ahead and take a look at a clip right now.
Lived in Long Island.
Morgan, can I talk to you for a second?
No, there are no secrets in this house. Anything you have to say, you can say in front of me and Max.
And half the women in this town. Ma, can I talk to Morgan, please?
Inclusive neighborhood Facebook group.
Okay.
I
Morgan,
can't help who
I need
signs
5
up or
minutes.
what they send.
Okay.
It's
That's
out
all.
of my control.
Just 5 minutes.
How would
That's all I
I even
need,
begin to?
That just looks so good.
I usually don't watch anything that I'm in.
You don't?
No, I have this 5-year rule. I can't look at it. But what makes me laugh about seeing this, I can watch this because I had to do a bit of it in ADR. I had like dub in a line or two of myself. Is that I love this style that he's got, which is the overlapping, and it's chaotic and a little bit of ad lib, and so that's what he's been encouraging us to do. That's really foreign to me not my comfort zone exactly, but he and the rest of the actors are so good at it that I'm starting to get a little bit into that. But I just like the rhythm of the scenes.
Well, you said you're a theater kid, and so that really is why perhaps you don't like to watch yourself. But a lot of people love seeing you there in the theater, and they're seeing you with Death of a Salesman. You're on Broadway right now. Christopher Abbott, Nathan Lane. I was just talking to someone yesterday who was like, this is a showstopper, this show here.
There's a reason it's been around for 75 years. Every generation connects to it in a new way, and I think through our director, Joe Mantello, he's tried to give us a new actual look of it. It's very bare bones, and you're really listening to the language, and it seems really, really contemporary. I don't know.
What do you tap into for these performances, though?
To play that, a big dramatic role. I'm looking for anything to dredge up in my sad past that I leave out on the stage every night. It's a rough one, but it really pays off.
Okay, so if you're not busy enough with a new series and with Broadway, you're also making a quick cameo in the new Scream 7.
Oh.
You're reprising your role as Debbie Salt from Scream 2.
Salt. Yes.
Is that a fun role to play?
Yes.
The horror genre? Do you like that one?
I mean, it's literally only a few seconds long, but I couldn't resist when they asked to come, and the way that they incorporated the character in is I won't
it's
say
clever.
how, but it's very clever, and so that I said yes immediately to that too.
You're saying yes to everything. I love it. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
You are wonderful. Big Mistakes premieres this Thursday only on Netflix. We'll be right back. Welcome back to GMA3. Endometrial cancer is one of the most common cancers that affects women, but getting a diagnosis typically involves a long and invasive process. ABC News chief medical correspondent Dr. Tara Narula has a look at a new test that could offer a much simpler path to answers.
For 64-year-old Jacqueline Nielsen, abnormal bleeding led to an endometrial cancer scare. But the diagnosis came with a shock she didn't expect: the time and invasive procedures it took to get an answer.
It was a whole series of tests. The ones I remember most, terribly invasive and uncomfortable. It's just a lot of anxiety.
But soon, a first-of-its-kind test may alleviate those uncomfortable procedures for some women.
PinkDX is developing a test on a simple, non-invasive vaginal swab that will replace the workup done today to rule out endometrial cancer as the cause of abnormal bleeding.
Endometrial cancer, a type of uterine cancer, is the fourth most common cancer for women. It's seeing a sharp rise in cases and deaths, particularly in the Black community. But every year, tens of thousands of women undergo invasive diagnostic procedures to rule out this cancer, though fewer than 1 in 10 will ultimately be diagnosed.
We can change the trajectory. Many women who will have postmenopausal bleeding don't have cancer and can avoid a lot of invasive procedures.
If you can rule out the condition and save the patient from undergoing invasive procedures to get that answer, you're actually saving a lot of costs to the healthcare system.
While Jacqueline, a mom of 2, was one of the lucky ones who learned she was cancer-free,
It was relief, incredible relief.
she says a simpler, faster diagnosis would have made all the difference.
The idea is extraordinary. Compared to all of the invasive, uncomfortable, disruptive tests that I had to go through, I could get an answer so quickly. That's just incredible to me.
Our thanks to Dr. Tara Narula. If this test continues to show this type of accuracy in a larger clinical study, the swab is expected to be available for diagnosing patients across the U.S. by mid-2027.
So important.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ginger, over to you.
Thank you both. And now to a conversation about a condition that affects more than 8 million adults in the U.S. Psoriasis is an autoimmune condition that can cause itchy, scaly skin patches. This segment is sponsored by AbbVie, and we are here this morning with spokespeople Stacey London and Nitika Chopra, who are both impacted firsthand. It is lovely to have both of you ladies with us.
Thank you for having us.
Staying through the afternoon.
Yes.
So, Stacey, I'll start with you. We obviously know you from so many things, but obviously fashion first. But you said the
this morning on GMA, you were diagnosed when you were 3.
Yes, I was diagnosed with psoriasis, plaque psoriasis when I was 3. And I think that, you know, my interest in fashion and in style was really underlined by that diagnosis because in a lot of ways I think that being diagnosed with the disease so young made me self-conscious in a way that I was looking for a way to manage it. And really, I found it through style. And it's been so interesting in the years since, not only to see the incredible advances in science, but also to, as with age comes wisdom, also comes a way to manage a condition like this where it doesn't have to own you. It's a part of you, and you accept that.
Just one part. Yeah. And Nitika, as a wellness advocate, I like this. Your mission is to help people find radical self-love and joy while living with the physical challenges and limitations. So how have you found this through your journey?
Yeah, I mean, so many different ways. One of the biggest things is really through advocacy, like really advocating for myself, finding people in my life that I can lean on. And honestly, my team, my dermatologist, has been a huge part of that. I think sometimes people can get assigned a doctor and think that's sort of the end all be all, but finding that person who's really got your back and you can trust and have those conversations with, the dermatologist has really been a big part of that and helped me with my so done journey. So it's really helped me. Yeah.
And you've got to have that team around.
Yes, exactly.
Speaking of a team, we all need you, Stacey, our best friend for fashion on our team.
Thank you.
If someone is struggling or has a different type of, something that fashion might be able to help either show off, because they're proud of it, or conceal a bit.
Absolutely.
What's your
I mean,
kind of
first thing is that
advice?
it is your choice whether you want to show off plaque psoriasis or not. Your choice. And again, as you age, I have found confidence to do that in my everyday life, and it makes me feel really proud and that radical self-love and acceptance. But I also think if you do want to show it off, go for fabrics that are a little bit cooler, natural, breathable, like cotton, like linen. When it gets into the warmer months, sun is great for our skin. So we want to show it off, fantastic. If you don't, you can cover up by doing light layers and maybe wear something a little looser so that you're not irritating your skin when you have flare-ups, because those are inevitable and you're going to have to manage them, and fashion can be a great tool in making you feel good about that.
And you can have an outfit for comfort and just also feeling good at all the points.
All the points. It can be flattering, it can be comfortable, it can be unflattering and comfortable. You choose you.
Okay, and Nitika, you are part of a new campaign to help raise awareness. How are you hoping that it inspires or encourages other people?
Yeah, so much on my journey, I felt so alone. I know Stacey and I have talked about this throughout our friendship too, and you just feel like you're the only one. So I want people to go to sodone.com, it's PSO done.com, and make sure that they see that they're not alone. There are millions, as you said, of people out there living with this condition and dealing with its challenges.
They're not alone. How does it feel when you hear from them now that you are an advocate?
Oh my gosh, it helps me feel seen, which honestly helps me just get so much more empowered in my life. I can have such a bigger voice and advocate for myself and build community, and it's really special to help other people do the same thing.
Healing can mean accepting all parts of you.
Yes,
all parts
I love
of yourself.
that.
And friendship is a great way to support yourself through it.
It's true.
Thank you both. Really appreciate you both being here, and thank you for sharing your stories. Also, thanks to our sponsor, AbbVie. You can go to GMA's social pages to learn more. And coming up, K-pop group Monsta X performing. You don't want to miss it.
Oh yeah, you hear that music right now. Back now with one of the most successful K-pop groups, Monsta X. They've just released their highly anticipated third album, Unfold, and they're going to perform their lead single off that album in just a moment here. But first, let's chat. Monsta X, welcome. Woo! Absolutely. This is so exciting for you guys. First of all, congratulations here, because you're actually making history. You're the first K-pop group with 3 full English language albums. A lot of people here are really excited about that. So what can people expect on this new album?
We prepare a lot of different style songs in it and focusing on vocals and emotions.
Oh, okay.
And then all around all the one babies, please, no skip album. Yes.
Okay, no skips.
No skip.
Just one sentence, English King.
Oh, wow. Ooh, English King. All right, absolutely. Tell me, because you got this world tour going on and you just announced some North American dates.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, it was announced this morning, and we are finally back. Yeah.
And back with
something new. Something new.
Something new, something new. And that's exactly what you're going to perform right here, because that North American leg of the tour kicks off October 3rd in Fairfax, Virginia. But right here, from their new album, Unfold, it's out now. This is Monsta X with Heal.
I don't want to lose you, and you don't want to lose me. Much we know for sure. So how we end up like this? We're dancing in the silence, hearts bleeding on the floor. Holding you close, but I know we both feel the distance. We keep holding on, 'cause all could be lost in an instant. So how can we heal? Tell me that you want me, tell me that you need me. Tell me that you love me, say you'll never leave me. How can we heal us when they keep ripping open? How can we hear the truth when it's never been spoken? How can we heal our wounds when they keep ripping open? How can we hear the truth when it's never been spoken? How can we heal? What's keeping us broken? Dancing on a tightrope, trying to keep my eyes closed.
Monsta X, thank you for that performance, and thank you for watching.
Have a great day.
Thank you.